Here's the top stories for September 20. Senator Villanueva vows to file charges against accusers linking him to anomalous flood control projects. The CBCP urges the faithful to join September 21 Trillion Peso March against corruption. The DFA has filed 241 diplomatic protests against China, so far under Marcos's term. PAGASA says Nando rapidly intensifies into a typhoon. Thailand's king endorses new cabinet led by Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul. Senator Joel Villanueva, on Friday, September 19th, vowed to file legal charges against the personalities behind the flood control project controversy. Villanueva made the statement in light of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee's refusal to clear him and Senator Jinggoy Estrada over alleged budget insertions in the 2023 and 2025 General Appropriations Act. This after former assistant district engineers Bryce Hernandez and J.P. Mendoza implicated him in the anomalous flood control projects in Bulletin during a hearing at the House of Representatives. Both Hernandez and Mendoza have been cited in contempt by the Senate. During Thursday's hearing at the Senate, Villanueva reiterated how the alleged screenshots of his conversations with a DPWH engineer could have easily been fabricated by quickly altering the metadata of photos taken on mobile phones. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines has called on the faithful to join a nationwide day of prayer and accountability against corruption on Sunday, September 21st at 2 p.m. at the EDSA People Power Monument. The CBCP said in its pastoral statement signed by its president, Cardinal Pablo Virgilio Ambo David, the Bishop of Caloocan, that this gathering is not a political spectacle, but a moral stand, a moment of prayer, solidarity, and action against the entrenched culture of corruption that robs the people of dignity, deepens poverty, and betrays the people's future. The bishop said those outside Metro Manila may also participate through prayer rallies to be organized by dioceses, parishes, Catholic schools, and civic groups across the country. The Department of Foreign Affairs has already filed a total of 241 diplomatic protests under the Marcos administration versus China's aggressive actions in the Philippine-claimed parts of the South China Sea. In a message to reporters, DFA said that 241 protests have been filed as of September 18th this year from July 1st, 2022, the day President Marcos took office. This comes after the DFA filed a diplomatic protest against China after its Coast Guard water cannoned a Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources vessel in Scarborough Shoal, or Bajo de Masinloc, on September 16th. The National Maritime Council and several members of the diplomatic community also protested the latest aggression in the shoal, pointing out the need for China to adhere to international maritime laws and the 2016 Arbitral Tribunal. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration on Saturday, September 20th, reported that severe tropical storm Nando, with an international name of Ragasa, has rapidly intensified and is now a typhoon. By late morning, PAGASA said Nando has strengthened over the Philippine Sea and may reach super typhoon strength before approaching or making landfall in the Batanes, Babuyan Islands by Monday, September 22nd. PAGASA warned that Nando will enhance the southwest monsoon or habagat, bringing strong to gale force winds and heavy rainfall over Luzon, Visayas, and parts of Mindanao over the next few days. Thailand's king endorsed on Friday a new cabinet headed by Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul, after a court order removed his predecessor due to ethics violations and public outrage over a deadly border dispute between the Southeast Asian country and its neighbor, Cambodia. The cabinet, which includes several non-politicians, is expected to take office next week after taking an oath in front of King Maha Vajiralongkorn. Anutin, head of the Bumjaythai Party, was elected premier by parliament last month. He succeeded Pheu Party's Paetongtarn Shinawat, who was dismissed after being found guilty of ethics violations over a politically compromising phone call with neighboring Cambodia's Senate President Hun Sen. The call was followed by a border clash between Thailand and Cambodia in July, which killed dozens. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.